lie. We strategize. Wespool and Wizkids side by side. A battle why. Rolling dice, answering questions, the heroes rise. With every roll and every love, true stories unfold.
Hello, Heroclix land. Welcome back to Talkn Clix. I am your host, Wespool. With me, as always, is my faithful co-host, Scott the Missing Link. Hello, Scott.
Good evening or good morning. I don't know what time you're listening.
All right, so who is our special guest tonight?
Today we have the man from Japan, Malcolm Rush.
Konnichiwa. Nice to be on the show. And it's morning here for me.
Well, good morning.
The man from the future.
Basically, I have to say Ohio gozaimasu. That's a good morning in Japanese. Or Ohio.
That's a terrible way to say good morning. Ohio's terrible.
Well, back in the late 70s, early 80s, Big Bird had a special coming to Japan, and basically it's like, everyone's saying Ohio. Is everyone from Ohio from here?
So, how long have you lived there?
20 years.
So almost the entire time Heroclix has been out.
Yes, I was at the beginning of the Heroclix. My friend got me into Heroclix, and the very first thing I bought from Heroclix was a starter kit from Hypertime, and only one figure I really remember pulling. The rest was not so good. It was Veteran Flash.
And Flash wasn't very good either.
Yeah,
To
well,
me,
I said Hypertime wasn't so good.
one of
but
the most iconic figures I remember pulling, I think it was Hypertime, was the Brainiacs. Because they had the little squid arms off of their backs.
Oh, as I said, it was a starter kit. That was the first one I ever pulled.
Yeah.
And this was before hyper speed changed.
Yeah.
Changed over time. Before you could just hit the person and keep building up the damage.
The drum rolls.
Yeah.
So you're in Japan. Do you still have access to product, or is it not a thing anymore?
Here's the short version of the Heroclix story for Japan. I can't. My ex-wife is Japanese. I start collecting from Legacy and gave all those clicks from Legacy and before to my friend. Came here. I stopped playing Heroclix, but kept following through podcasts and the videos just to keep up with the game. I got divorced, and this year I'm slowly getting back into the game, but I'm buying the product through Wizkids, and that costs money. So I'm trying to rebuild and trying to get some friends into the game.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I decided to buy 4 bricks. One of the bricks is not here yet because I tied in with the star sets for 2026.
Okay, so yeah, it will delay the order if you order something that's not.
And that's the X-Men. But the other 3 bricks I bought was Master of Time, Spider-Verse. I picked that one because Spider-Man is very popular over here. And if I'm trying to get people involved in the game, I want to pick more of the popular sets.
Yes.
And Lantern Legacy because I want at least 2 Marvel, 2 DC. And when I opened my Master of Time, I got the alternate chase Superman.
Nice.
So got lucky right there, right off the bat.
Yeah.
So, how healthy is the game in your region? Do you have a decent play group?
Not yet. I'm slowly trying to build it up. It's only problem is Japan. If you've ever been here, it's busy. No free time. But we have to do other stuff. So trying to get other people involved, it takes a little while.
So you're always rushing around.
Yes.
Yeah, Malcolm Rush. All right. Is there something that we could do from the States to help you grow your community?
Yeah, send me more Heroclix. Problem is shipping costs is ridiculous.
I mean, I mailed Mork a package out of Australia, and it wasn't super expensive. It was cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Uh, well, it depends on how much you send.
Yeah.
Small package isn't so bad, but sending a big package does cost a bunch of money.
Yes. So, speaking of Mork, today's his birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Mork.
birthday.
Or yesterday. I don't know which day it was for him. He's in the
Today.
future.
Yeah.
Today, our time, but maybe yesterday, his time. I don't know.
Oh, good point.
Regardless, um, if you ever get your community built up, Mork is sponsoring or Mork is trying to grow the international community. So he has an international league for players. So if you get growing and you get a little bit of stability, you might look into it.
I will. And the thing is, Japan loves comics, manga. They love cosplay, play. They love games. This is a perfect market set for the language barrier.
Yes.
I wish that kids invest a little bit into the Japanese
I mean,
market.
Google Translate, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. For example, in 2 weeks, Tokyo Comic Con is coming, and they have a lot. It's like that would be a perfect time to try to introduce the product to the Tokyo base, and since Tokyo is the largest metropolitan city in the world, you got a good sized space here.
Yes. So what you're saying is, if you have any commons of Spider-Man, we need to send them all your way.
Yes, fine.
Like you just be handing out a Spider-Man every time you talk to somebody.
Yes, exactly. Spider-Man, anything. As I said, they have a lot of wide taste of. They love sculptures. They love games. Games. Uh, this is a perfect market for them.
All right. So what do you do for a living outside of Heroclix and listening to Heroclix? And
Okay, I'm an English teacher in a daycare, so I deal with 3 and 4 year olds.
that's not too bad. I mean, they're 3 and 4, but it's also kind of cool. You can see them growing.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're fun. But sometimes some days you just go, "What are you thinking?" Kids are fun, but they're sometimes you're trying to figure out what planet their mind is on.
I
What
do
color
that when I
sky?
wake up sometimes. So
Yeah, what color sky is in your world?
What keeps you involved in HeroClix since the community there is not very strong? What keeps you wanting to stay involved with it?
As I said, when before I moved here, yeah, I was in. I loved the game. I loved the characters. I grew up on the comic books. Grew up, got into the game, and it's a fun game. So, but it's just my own willpower. Yeah, over the years I kept watching the Scott Porter videos, watching the all the other unboxings just to see what's happening and all that. Only reason why I didn't get back into the game was my ex-wife was very tight on the budget. Once once I decided to restart, I decided to do a little investment in trying to get some product over here and all that. And only thing is, next year I won't buy so much because it costs too much.
yeah,
And I just want to get a good start. That way, I could, if I can get some people interested in the game, get a bunch of different maps, some different boosters, trying to so that way they get more interesting. My question to you, for people who are trying to get started, what do you think is the best starter sets to get people interested?
ooh, starter sets. I don't know.
Because
I feel like Empire was really cool to start with. The double dials on them. It was a little pricey for just the starter set itself. But
mm,
I liked Empire. I liked the Disney Plus as the starter sets. They were bigger starter sets though, and then they had the tile maps.
I like just the generic boxes of the 2025 DC starter, or 2025 Marvel starter with the 5 figures that
Four.
have two
There's four
different.
in
Four.
each.
Four.
Is it four? Yeah,
Yeah,
Four
there's
figures.
but they have two different cards. One that's
Right.
more simplified and one's more competitive. And I think that the way they design that is very conducive for teaching because you got a nice selection of figures, characters wise, and the dials are not overly complicated, so that somebody can just play Captain America over and over again and get the feel of it, and not be overwhelmed with 50 different characters in the set.
I don't know. That's just Falcon to me. That's not Captain America, but that's just, it's just here and there. I don't know. I feel like if you don't have a solid play group and you're trying to get people to play modern age, silver age, golden age, it doesn't
It
matter
doesn't
as long as you
matter.
have some product that people will know. I feel like Ninja Turtles, if you could find a gravity feed of Ninja Turtles, any of the gravity feeds for Ninja Turtles, you'd be set to have some people drawn in just because it's Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is just having the character selection that the people like. So I've had people walk by and go, "Oh, I love Venom. What Venom is this?" and stuff like that. Deadpool draws me in. So
Mm.
whether it's a newer Deadpool set or the old one, or uh, doesn't matter. I'm going to be all for Deadpool.
That's why I say I when I said to buy the 2 bricks for Marvel, I went X-Men, and I said go Spider-Man. Yeah, the other ones that I had to choice on the Wizkids website, it was like more far niche groups sets where
Yeah.
it, I don't think people would recognize as much.
Collector's Trove was very cosmic-y and not a lot of well-known,
Uh,
greatly known figures. Same thing for Smash and Destroy. It was Hulk-esque, but it was more of the sidebar damage control and other stuff around that. So
that's why I decided to do that. And next year, I'm definitely going to buy 2 bricks only because it just costs too much. I would love to buy more, but it uh, costs so much to buy the brick plus the shipping and all that.
yes,
Yeah, every time
understandable.
I meet a new player that they don't know anything and I want to get them into it, my very first question is always, "What's your favorite superhero?" And then I'll go in my CUR overstock collection and find as many versions of that superhero as I can find. Say, "Here you go. Here's a box of your favorite superhero. Let me teach you how to play."
The one person which I'm trying to teach to play, she likes Teen Titans, so I did get the Teen Titans Go set with the Scooby and the 5 Titans. So, uh, so got that one. Uh, one. So I'm like trying to find out what they like, but I also want like a nice general set so it's easy to grab some characters which I think they might like too.
Yeah, I mean the Teen Titans is an easy the starter set out of that. I really like it. I just didn't know how much American cartoons have infiltrated Japan, so I didn't want to suggest that one. I know here you bust out Teen Titans Go with a bunch of people that you don't know, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I've seen that cartoon. I know this. What is this?"
I have seen little kids with like certain T-shirts on. Oh, I know this character, and they're like, "Yeah, it looks cool, cool," but they have no backstory on the character.
Yeah,
Like for example, Snoopy. They love Snoopy. I'm like, "Oh, what's the bird's name?" What? And I have to tell them it's Woodstock.
yeah, they just know Snoopy.
All right, so
All right, have you tried Roll20 since you started getting back into the game?
I haven't got a chance to because my problem is the time zone difference too. Trying to get someone interested, someone from states to play with me, trying to get the right time.
Hey, there's some players in Australia, which I don't know the time zone differences for you, but
It's like
it's
one
not too
hour.
different.
It's only 1 hour. Only
Yeah.
problem is trying to range. Last game I played with actual people who knew the game was before the pandemic, and they came from Australia for a visit, and they did give me some Heroclix clicks from there.
Nice.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
ever?
As if anyone visit Tokyo, contact me. I would love just to meet up and just play a quick game.
Yeah. Do you ever make it to the States for any competitive events or anything?
No, because the problem is I have three kids who went through. One of them still in college, and two of them went through college. So we had to save money for college.
Okay. The big question that I want to know is, what made you go to Japan?
Easy
Your your
airplane.
your
Ex-wife.
ex-wife? Yeah, well, yeah, an airplane obviously took you, but was it your ex-wife got you to go to Japan and then you just love it there and you stay?
Well, after my divorce, I basically had two choices: go back to the States or stay here. Since it was cheaper just to stay here, I had my permanent residence. I uh, I just had to switch stations. I had a job. I had permanent residence. My kids are here. It's just easier just to stay. If I went back to the United States, I would have to find a new job, find a place, get a car.
Yeah, the whole shebang. All right, makes sense to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself staying there for the long haul, or once the kids are growing
Well,
and out of the house, you're gonna move home?
all my kids are grown up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, I decided to stay here because it's just easier. Yeah, yeah. To then moving back.
Understandable.
Yeah. And as I said, Japan has very interesting anime culture and stuff. Uh, if Wizkids could get into the anime market, uh, the Japanese market would be great. They're slowly getting into it with like the Power Rangers. I notice.
Yeah, they're doing a iconics for Power Rangers. I feel like it could have been a full set.
Yeah, it could have been, and that would be a perfect set to lead into the Japanese market.
Yeah, my kid loves anime.
Yeah, and there's so many different characters and stuff,
Yeah,
and I would love to see like anime. Some of these anime dials would have fun with that.
I mean they did Yu-Gi-Oh, which was like an anime, I guess,
Yeah,
but it was not modern legal. Um, so every time we talk to somebody foreign, we always get off into the culinary aspect of it. How's the food there in Japan versus the States?
well, it's the size difference. Plus, uh, I'm a picky eater. Drove my ex-wife crazy. But yeah, you got the traditional sushi, sashimi, and all these different foods. But it's just like, for example, size difference. You go to McDonald's, you ask for a large soda. In America, it's a movie size cup. In Japan, it's like a medium.
As it should be.
Yes.
Yes.
As it should be. I can go back and refill if I need to. As it should be. I don't need that 700-gallon cup. It's just a little much to carry.
Is there any American cuisine that you miss?
Well, you can find a lot of it in Japan, especially Tokyo, because it's such a large city. Uh, you can find almost, but the thing is, they sometimes do strange things with the food. Like if you look at the Pizza Hut menu, some of the toppings like they put what? uh, for example, the Hawaiian pizza, ham and pineapple. Japan version, ham, pineapple, onion, okay, and corn. Corn?
It's
Yeah, Hawaii's
interesting.
known for corn. You don't know this?
Yeah, actually, the corn doesn't taste too bad on the pizza. But
No, corn wouldn't be bad. Onion, ugh, couldn't do the onion.
yeah, I hate onion too. But uh, yeah, they do like a little twist like that. But they have seafood pizza before and some weird stuff on it.
Okay,
Sometimes you just look at it going, "What
I'm
the?"
gonna I'm gonna double down on this. What is the weirdest thing that you've eaten in Japan?
Trying to decide. Okay, I'm going to just say octopus.
Octopus is not that bad. If it's
Yeah.
cooked
It
wrong,
is
it's rubbery.
very chewy.
Yes, it's rubbery if it's done wrong. Wes, what's the worst or the weirdest thing you've eaten?
Um, when I was in Iraq, they had
You had
locals.
that meat kebab, your
Yeah,
special.
they had these locals that cooked for us on base, and they had these kebabs, and they had beef, chicken, pork, and a mystery meat. And I think they were all mystery because I don't remember seeing a chicken or a cow or a pig anywhere. But when I asked them, do I want to know what the mystery meat is? They said, no, you don't ask. I'm like, all right, it tastes good. I'm just going to pretend that it's beef because I don't want to know what it is.
All right, so I want to eat jellyfish. I don't know how you would prepare jellyfish, but I think I want to eat jellyfish.
There's some food where I just look at it, but no, thank you.
Like, do you prepare like a jelly? Do you prepare like a fish? What? How do you make jellyfish? What do you do with it?
I don't know.
Put on some bread with some peanut butter. Make a peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich.
Yeah, peanut. I hope it doesn't have the fish flavoring because that would not be very good jelly.
So, do you follow some of the American events that go on with Heroclix?
Yes, yes, I do. Like I knew, but the thing is, for me, I just get the general idea who's what's happening. Like, oh, Worlds is happening in Tennessee, and I listened to the podcast to hear who won and what was the teams, and that way I kept up that way.
Well, this gentleman just finished second place at the 300 Modern event at Red Wine and Clix last week.
Ooh, I'm no gentleman. I'm a terrible person because I used Beetlejuice and I am okay with it.
I don't have I don't have Beetlejuice. I could have picked the, as I said, because of shipping reasons. I'm trying to be very precise on the sets. So like specials and starter sets, I'm aiming for because I'm trying to keep it simple, trying to get people involved. Beetlejuice,
Um,
too much fun, but very complicated.
the Iconics seem to be very well, they're very powerful for the most part. I wouldn't say they're super well balanced, but because some of them are like really, really good, and some of them are like, meh, I don't know. But for the most part, a lot of the Iconics are fun to play.
What do you think of the 400 sets?
Um, Actually, I like them. I like them a lot. I feel like all of them have really good stuff in them, and you can play. I feel like the 400 sets are the next starter sets, or what we would used to get in the Fast Forces packs.
Yeah.
I feel like the 400s are great.
Only thing I wish that Wizkids did for like start like I like the 24, 25, and star sets. Only thing I would do different is put like a team ability card in Marvel version and DC version in each.
We haven't
Because
got a team ability card in forever.
ever, it's only online and the team abilities had changed so much over the years. If you get
Well,
an older product,
a lot of times now the team ability is printed on the card.
yeah, but if you get older product, it's out of
You
date
have no clue.
or doesn't have it on the card.
I miss some of the old team abilities and what they used to do. I'm fine with Doom healing me, but I do miss it being a wild card at the same time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Spider-Man, I played it so long as a wild card. Now I'm like, oh yeah, super senses. That's new.
Yeah, a really weird super senses. So scroll's always been the same, but I feel like if you got a scroll next to the phone booth, then well, hello, +1 to my super or my shape change roll. Let's go. Granted, they don't have a ton of scrolls out in modern.
Yeah. So, as I said, I like the 400. Only thing is I'm looking at the previews, and I like the Wakanda one because you got two items with that, and the Green Lantern you get the ring, but the other one's only the figures. I wish that they include like one little special thing besides that,
I could see that.
just to bruce it up a little bit.
I mean, the Cookie Quartet, you got a team up card from Cap,
Yeah.
so it's a little something. But
So you've been in Japan for 22 years. Where did you originally grow up?
Near Vermont, near Albany.
I'm sorry.
Vermont.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you grew up in Vermont. I don't
Yeah.
know anything about Vermont. I'm just messing with you.
It's better than Texas.
Oh, well, maybe. I mean, it doesn't get 9,000 degrees Kelvin outside.
Hey, well, hey, I have to say, Vermont has burning, so I'm happy.
What is the weather like there for you right now?
For me, okay, think of like Washington D.C., that type of weather. It's chilly, but not ridiculously cold.
Do you get all 4 seasons?
We get all 4 seasons. Spring is more rain, but right now it's winter. But it's usually gets it. It's inside the teens. It's not freezing, but I have people going, "It's cold," and I'm looking at them going, "This is nothing."
Now, he's talking Celsius, just so we're clear. Teens in Fahrenheit is freezing.
Right. Celsius, it's like it can reach down to 0, but usually it's like inside the teens or like 4 or 2 degrees. But normally it's not. It's more like around the teen for Celsius.
Well, now you've been acclimated to that culture for 20 years. If you were to come back to the States, would it be a huge culture shock for you, or you think you'd reacclimate to American culture relatively easily?
Well, I would do some strange things. Like I always take off my shoes when I enter the house.
As you should.
Yeah, it's so natural now, and I did, and I have no problem with that. As I said, I think I would have no problem with that. Only thing is I would be more worried about losing my wallet and phone in America.
I feel like in Japan, where you are, everything is going to be real close, and you would be spoiled with how close everything is to you. Because in America, apparently, an hour distance is a long way for you to go. An hour distance, maybe a long way for Wes to go. An hour distance for me is like, man, I just made it to the next town.
Well, the thing is about Tokyo, a lot of people don't realize Tokyo is actually very big.
Yes.
And it's like 23 sections. So each section is like it's a mini city and a mega city.
You know what I'm saying? You got anything you need in an hour.
Oh yeah.
I'm driving and 45 minutes to get to the grocery store.
See, the train station, for me, I don't have a car. I use the trains. I can get anywhere into the train system. Tokyo has one of the best train systems in the world. It's amazing. It's almost always on time. Not perfect, but very close. It's clean. It's so silent. It's so quiet. It's freaky. And it is crowded too.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And for example, you could lose your wallet and phone, and chances are you will get it all back with no problem. That's the difference.
How are you received by the locals being an American?
Well, depends on the. Most of them are pretty good, but sometimes some of them don't want to deal with you because they're afraid you can't speak Japanese. My Japanese sucks, but my listening skills are better than my speaking skills. When I grew up, I watched Star Wars, and I see Han Solo and Chewbacca talking. I'm going, how do they understand each other? Now I understand. I speak English, they speak Japanese, we understand each other.
So, are you more Han Solo or are you more Chewbacca?
I need a haircut, so I say Chewbacca.
I'm just saying, compared to the people there, do they see you more Chewbacca-esque?
Well, the older generation is shorter, so I have to go to Chewbacca because taller. But
I love it.
surprisingly, the younger generation is actually getting taller. You can see the height difference.
So now that you're getting back into the game, do you have a certain style of build you like to do?
Right now, I'm just doing whatever character I want to try because I don't care if it's a theme team or not. I'm trying to keep the builds simple, so with the people I'm trying to teach, I don't overcomplicate. Okay, this character can do blah 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 blah. What? I'm just
Okay,
trying
so
to keep it simple.
something we did a while back, whenever we had like an influx of new people come in, we would build. Someone built like 6 generic teams. They were all somewhat thematic. So you had your anti-Spider-Man group over here. You had a Spider-Man family. You had a Batman family. You had a Batman villain squad. You had Avengers and Justice League or whatever. So what you would do is give the player a team that they wanted out of this bundle. And every week that they would come to play, they would get the same team and we would go over a different power set. So week 1, we would do no powers. So that way we could learn the maps, we can learn the math and the placement mechanics and how to count the spaces for range. Week 2, we would go over defensive powers. So that way they could slow it down, reducing the damage. Week 3, we speed up and we would go movement powers. And we're still using defense powers. So now you have a little bit more action going on. Week 4 would be attack powers, and week 5 would be the damage powers, and then week 6 would be team abilities, which you've already learned a lot of the stuff from the team abilities while playing in the game. So it's a 6-week learning curve if people are coming every week. But it's the same team, so they're getting acclimated to the same pieces. And if somebody does it that's very thoughtful in the building process, they can build everything to where it's almost even.
Yeah, I like that. Problem is trying to get them to do it 6 weeks in a row here because their schedules are always busy.
6 weeks, 6 months, whatever.
Yeah, I'm going. As I said, I'm slowly trying to introduce the game. Game so far got only 2 people interested. I'm trying to get another student interest. She is a comic book nerd, but problem is she's always busy.
All right. I don't know how the math works in Japan. I think I do, but if you need to correct me, 2 is greater than 0.
Yes.
All right. So you're growing.
Yay. So, do you have any nicknames you picked up over the years?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, for Heroclix, the man from Japan, because I kept on sending messages through like Dire H, and they just kept calling. Since I'm from Japan, the man from Japan.
You used to send in these super long questionnaires. I remember listening to you you listening to your questionnaires off of different shows, and I'm like, man, Malcolm, you got a lot of questions.
Well, I just want to keep myself entertained into the community, and it was one way, since I could not play the game, just to keep involved into the game and trying to get feedback and just listen to what is good for the game, and also make people think, wait, that's actually not bad. What would happen, or what would be my favorite, my best favorite, worst of blah blah blah.
Yeah. I mean, I've listened to, I'm like, okay. And then I'll zone out and I'll come back and like, hey, another question from the man from Japan. I'm like, this has been a 25-minute segment for just Malcolm.
All right. So who has more questions, Malcolm or not Antonio, Anthony Barnstable?
Who asked more questions?
Yes.
I'm going to say longevity-wise, it's been Malcolm. Malcolm has been on every podcast asking questions, and he doesn't ask just one. He's got a litany of questions. So.
Well, as I said, I thought of one question, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's. This topic looks interesting. Let's expand. Just keep. And I'm like, oh yeah, this. It's like, okay, what's your favorite superpower? Why is that your favorite superpower? What? Why this doesn't work with this? Yeah.
All right. So since you're in Japan, has the culture influenced you in your selection for superhero of your favorite?
Actually, I like for example, uh, Batman, the Ninja Batman. I really liked that because of the had the Japanese culture in it, and I found that very interesting. And I see that's coming. A preview of that coming into the next Batman set. I'm going. I definitely want to try to get a hold of that one. But personally, I have my own favorite characters throughout the years. As I said, I'm waiting for the break of X-Men, and I'm praying I get lucky and get the Nightcrawler. I don't care if how it's played. I just love the character and I love the sculpture.
No, that
I
is
just
not Scott's Nightcrawler.
No, my Nightcrawler would be the alternate card, which I still don't have the alternate card. But the sculpt of that one with the three swords is pretty gnarly looking. I got a chance to see him up close and personal. And I'm like, he is pretty.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Certain characters I just want because all that. I with Master of Time, I was hoping to get the Flash Raptor. I did not. I got only they sent
No,
two super boosters, and I got the Super Rex, the Superman one, and the regular T Rex.
the regular T Rex is awesome. So is the
Awesome.
Superman.
Yeah, but I wanted the Flash one because it looks so cool.
Yeah, but if you can pull off that dinosaur, that T Rex just gobbling somebody up to go from bottom click to top click, it's like, okay, good job, sir. Crit hit at just the right time to get yourself all those extra clicks of life.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
as I said, I'm starting my collection. Only problem is about Japan is the apartments are small, so I can't go overboard. Plus shipping, so I'm trying to pick certain sets and bricks to go for. So upcoming, as I said, I'm definitely going to get two more bricks next year. I'm trying to think of which sets should I go for. I'm definitely going for the Batman because there's only one DC set and one Marvel one. Which one you think looks more interesting?
Um, I would like to hold
Uh,
that question for
After
later.
the because that technically will be next year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Doctor Strange is. I mean, it's got some appealing stuff in it, but it's gonna be magical. Um,
Yeah,
the
I,
Venom set, and it's Venom. I don't know. Hopefully, we get another three Carnage Silver Surfers that are all just wrecking face. No, not really. Other than that, I really don't know what they have on the docket after the Batman stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's
None of them
this.
are really calling my name. Like the Doctor Strange set, most of it's been spoiled. I've looked at zero of the figures that are on units for it.
Well, supposedly
as
there's a lot of colossal figures coming down the pipeline. They debuted one of them at Fan Appreciation Day, and it was like a super Iron Man suit or something. They said there's going to be a whole set of colossals coming. So I think that whatever that is going to be sounds awesome.
hmm, as I said, I'm definitely going to go for the Batman, but I'll wait till next year to pre-order it and all that because I got time. But trying right now, the Venom looks the best, but I'm waiting to see what the other couple of sets they announce later will be
Yes.
before decide.
Well, it's also not always what the big draw of the set is. Sometimes it's the underlying stuff in it that's really cool to me. Um, however, on that, the Friends of Humanity and the X-Men set were not strikingly powerful. They didn't do much for me.
For me, I'm an X-Men fan, and that's why I order that and can't wait. Hopefully, I get that Nightcrawler.
Hopefully, I
Yeah,
hope you do.
as I said, the minor characters are not that important to me. It's the main characters, which I don't have.
So I have a kind of a word association question for both of you.
Uh-oh.
All right. So think about your most favorite figures of all time, and just think about it in your mind. Now, are those figures your favorite because of how like efficient and powerful they were? Because of the sculpts? Because of the character they're based on? What makes a figure your favorite?
You want me to answer this too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a favorite figure. If I had to have a favorite figure, it's going to be somebody like Waldo or Pip the Troll because they're carrying my army to where I want them to be to do the things I want them to do. I like that ability to carry multiples and have a big movement that can just ignore everything. So Waldo carries 4. Pip the Troll at the time was carrying 2. Um, the Gates was one of them. I feel like that ability to carry multiple figures and not have to look for a specific team ability, those have been some of my favorite figures just because of the setup. But actual just to play or just to build with, I use everything to see if it fits me or not. So I really don't have a standout favorite character. Sorry.
Yeah, same. For me, when I was playing back in the states, I played from basically from the beginning to Legacy, uh, and I just played any fun character. Character, my friend and I used to pick big games, and we put a bunch of different characters. The point values were much higher, so we could do like 1,000 points and not ridiculous.
And just have a blast. It had
Have a blast. I had Kingdom Come Superman, the original one right there. Kingdom Come Flash.
So I had a bunch of guys come over yesterday from the local shop. My wife went to go see her daughter in Louisiana. So I had a day yesterday where I had like 6, 7 guys come over, and I built a couple of different teams. And reading is hard. That's all I can say. Reading is hard, and then understanding what you read and interpreting it the right way. Because I cheated one game, like the whole game. I had Spirit of Vengeance parked next to an herb. I kept healing him up off his stop clicks or healing him back up. I'm like, well, can't do that. And then I would bring in a pilot. They would KO the pilot, or I would KO the pilot by hitting somebody with mystics. And I would put them off in the KO area. And then I had the Lantern Legacy Green Lantern that could power action and bring somebody from your KO area. And I'm like, oh, hey, here's this pilot. Let's go have him attack you again. Apparently, whenever Spirit of Vengeance pilot is KO'd, they're removed from the game. I could not do that. I cheated the whole game. The whole game. And it was still a struggle to fight.
It's only cheating if you meant to.
I didn't mean to. And my opponent was like, this is brutal. You can just do this. And then late that night, I'm reading the stuff. I'm like, I really can't do that. No wonder this isn't a thing, because this would be stupid powerful if you could just like, oh, hey, no, they went to the KO zone, and then the 40-point Green Lantern lady just brings them back and says, have them again. Have fun for a turn.
There was a figure back in, I want to say X of Swords, and something about swapping the combat values with your opponent or something. Anyway, we played it in a sealed event at my local, and I got my butt kicked by that figure, and my opponent came up to me later. He's like, man, I feel really bad. We read that completely wrong. It was, I just take your values, we don't swap or something like that. But he felt so bad. I'm like, dude, you didn't mean to. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm not mad at you about it. We both read the card wrong. So
Yeah, as I said, as I was thinking what sets to buy to restart, I look at Source of X and I go, nope, I'm not dealing with the tarot cards. That set, no way.
no.
I feel like the tarot cards are one thing. The tarot cards to me felt like battlefield conditions that would alternate throughout the game, and battlefield conditions were something that came out after Legacy, or
No,
was just started around Legacy?
It start with but basically when I was playing HeroClix before we had fleet cards and also
The battlefield conditions.
and the thing which I liked about the battle condition better than the tarot card was at least it's set for the whole game.
Yes,
and
the tarot card would change as the game would go
along.
And then now we have these one shots, which are feat cards all over again, and they're cheaper.
I think it's a little the fleet. The difference is the fleet cards you can do it for the whole game, but the one shots is like only special.
Yes.
Like
They're basically okay. We had the protected feat card that was like 20, 25 points, and it does almost the exact same thing Fortify does, which is 5 points. But I still take a click of damage with Fortify. The protected card would just say, "Oh, you hit me? Here, you can have this feat card, and you did nothing to me. Oh, and you're going to be stuck here with me, so thank you for the donation of points. I'll give you the 20 for your 100."
Yep.
You could run multiple protected cards on your characters, so it'd be like, oh, hey, so each one can only have one. But that was back in the day when we could only have 10% of our build be feats.
Right, exactly.
It seems like. Go ahead.
As I said, it seemed like they recycled some of the ideas into the new versions, and the people who's been on the game for years and years and years go, "Hey, I remember the original version."
Yeah, it seems like they're having a hard time finding the right power balance with the one shots. They're either completely unusable outside of a very specific situation, or they're so overpowered that they get banned, or people are arguing they should be banned, like Rivalry and Fortify. But then, like 90% of them are mostly unusable. Like there's no in between.
I mean, I feel like I could probably build with each of them and have a decent fun time. But as a competitive event, you're not using all of them.
Yeah. That's what in fun events where you're like, I'm building a Green Lantern team and I'm going to use a Green Lantern themed cards. But outside of that,
the green is fine on any team. If you're using Giants or Cosmic Energy, then
yeah,
it works.
Yeah, as I said, over the years they're trying different things, and there's certain things that you're like, oh, I like this, and then they stop doing it. Then there's some stuff where like, what were they smoking? No, this is a bad idea.
Team bases. When are we going to see team bases again?
When are we going to see calling cards again?
Yeah.
The ID cards?
Yeah.
ID cards were already undercosted for what they did, and the ability to yoink them off the map, so you couldn't attack them to actually potentially score the points. They would have to go through a fix.
Well, yeah, that's what they're going to recycle the idea at some point.
They have them. That's just from another world as a calling card.
Basically, yeah.
Yes, but it needs to be a different set number that you're calling in.
For team bases, they need to redesign the mechanic for that. Like the vehicles, they redesigned it and made it a little better, I think.
Yes.
For team bases, they need to totally redesign that because it was like too powerful.
Certain ones were very powerful. Other ones were less than powerful.
Yeah. They couldn't get the right balance.
All right. I got a question since you're getting back into the game. Is there a proper way to open a booster?
For me, I usually go for the bottom.
You're wrong.
He is correct, sir. There is no wrong way to open a booster pack. It's however you're comfortable.
Using a chainsaw is wrong.
Yeah.
Hatchet, chainsaw, shotgun.
I've gotten real superstitious about my box openings over the years, and my wife's like, you realize that's not going to change the contents of the box. What's in there is already in there. All your superstitions don't matter. Like, it matters to me.
All right.
As I said, as long as the figures are not broken and I get at least a really decent set. Good enough. At least one chase, a decent prime, and super some 3 or 4 super rares. I'll be happy. Yeah,
Well, I
but
hope you pull everything you want out of this package you got coming.
Yep.
yes, exactly. As I said, I'm hoping my chase will be Nightcrawler because the other ones look cool, but I just like Nightcrawler as a character. Plus, like the sculpture. I didn't care about the powers when I saw it. I'm like, I just want that figure.
Pretty scoped, like I said. All right.
Yeah.
You have 2d6 in front of you, and you're gonna roll. So you're gonna be a crit hit or a crit miss.
With my luck, it's crit miss, but that's why I have someone with prop to help me to get the critical hit.
Somebody's hitting a critical hit out there.
I'm gonna hit them all one day.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead.
There's games where you look at the dice and you just go, "What's wrong with you?"
Look, I'm just gonna say that my dice have been actually very well lately. That one game in the finals at Red, White, and Clix, my dice were normal.
The one that mattered.
I could have picked Flurry and still gotten Captain America and the Devil Dinosaur out, but I didn't. It's on me. Time? I couldn't control the time. Maybe I could have asked the judge, but I could have taken out Captain America. That choice was on me.
All right. So about that, I've been listening to the other podcasts, and there's been a lot of grumbling in the community about slow playing and calling the judge and that kind of stuff. I was too busy to pay attention during the Red, White, and Clicks event, but from the player's perspective, was it a global phenomenon of slow playing throughout the event, or was it specifically that last match that people are paying attention to?
So I'm not gonna say it's a global phenomenon either way. I played 9 games that day. I think it was 9. 5 and then 4, 16. Yeah, it was 7 and 2 at the end of the day. So I played 9 games, and 7 of my 9 games went to completion, regardless if it was my opponent killing me out or me killing them out. One of those games did have time, but it was already at 300s. So I'm like, okay, at time, 300 points to me is what you want.
Yeah.
Even if it's the last action and they got pilots running around the map. You got your 300 points. You got your 300 points. I don't know how every other game went. I think I wrote some stuff down. I don't remember where I put it. That over half the games completed before time. I think it was like 80 to 60, something like that.
I was just curious because especially Degeneration Clicks had a significant number of questions regarding slow playing. I was like, did I miss something? Because a lot of people are asking about that.
Well, I feel like when you see it happening and you broadcasted the game, I know it got interrupted due to losing signal or something.
Yeah.
The time difference between myself and the winner, the overall winner, congratulations to Brody yet again. There was a big time difference. And I can't say it was him not knowing what Beetlejuice did, because he played a Beetlejuice earlier in the day. The approach that I had set up, I don't know. I could see games taking a little bit of time, especially in the first 2 turns, trying to figure out how you want to approach it, how you want to get there. But then I look at it, I'm like, you already counted the same 7 squares 7 times, and it's the same 7 squares. So I can see where people would be like, oh, okay, time helped him win. And then I can also see where I made a dumb decision and I didn't pick Flurry with Beetlejuice, dropping off my Invincible from Animal Man, and just walk up there, sidestep up there and be like, slap, and done.
You know, nobody plays a perfect game, but your dice were ice cold during that game too, so that made a huge difference.
Yeah, missing 2 great sizes and super senses on a 50-50 roll. I mean, it's what it is. I mean, yeah. I can't say I had a bad day. I come home with a lot of stuff.
Which, has that arrived yet?
It has not.
Okay.
I'm expecting it tomorrow, hopefully.
So Malcolm, what?
May I ask, which items did you win?
I won some cases printed by Mr. Hoffner. He doesn't have a business name yet for
Clix
his 3D
Creator.
printing. Was it Clix Creator? Okay,
Yep.
Clix Creator, Mr. Hoffner. I got a small case. I got a large case. I got a bunch of action tokens, some deity bases. I won 3 chase boosters. I won 2 bricks overall, and a bunch of like almost every LE that Wes had. So I was
Nice.
Only 2 bricks?
only 2 bricks. I got the brick for top 16 and a brick for top 2. The first place got an extra brick on top of that.
Oh, okay.
And then some extra chase boosters.
Which set for the bricks?
X-Men 97. So, fun story. My store was not supposed to get any of the product in. Lo and behold, while I was out of town, they got like a case, maybe 2 cases in. Whatever. I was already at Red, White, and Clix, and I played Team Sealed. I did hot clicks. I got a brick out of that. I won a brick for making top 16. I won a brick for making the top 2. I have almost everything out of the set that I want, except for a Prime Rogue and a Prime Cable and a couple other things that I'm like, okay, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
That Prime Cable is really hard to find.
I would not mind getting Prime Row or Prime Cable for the Primes.
The Prime Bishop's really good too. And Prime Memo.
So Malcolm, what podcast do you listen to on a regular basis?
Pretty much all of them, because as I said, I have no Heroclix community here. I'm slowly building, so just to keep up, I listen to all the podcasts, just to see what's happening in the world, and so it also helps me to remembering the rules of the game, like, oh yeah, you can use charge plays and flurry all at once. Yeah.
You can unless you're facing Beetlejuice. I'm just saying that.
Fortunately, lucky for you, if you come to Tokyo, there's no Beetlejuice.
So, what was it? DJ and Clix. They did have a nice little montage or recovery of the game, or their take on what happened. Just so you guys know that my first round of the cut, my opponent Steven and we laughed so much. I felt bad that we were laughing and being so loud that we were agitating the other players around us, because like it wasn't just me and Steven laughing. I had judges laughing. I had random people walking by laughing, because we were having such a good time. And I felt like we were inducing stress on other tables just from how much we were laughing. So Beetlejuice may be a deterrent in the game, but he's not a total fun sponge.
No. I think that part of the reason they ride Beetlejuice so hard is trying to get Wizkids to pay attention. I really feel like being the great players that they are, because every single one of them are tremendous players in their own right. I really feel like the piece is a problem. Like it's overly efficient for what it does. The global effects, all that stuff. I feel like they're drawing extra attention to it because they want Wizkids to do something about it, or at least make note, hey, stop this. Don't do this again. I don't think, and I could be completely wrong, I don't think they probably hate it as much as they seem to on the show.
I don't think Beetlejuice is necessarily busted. He's a third of your build.
Yeah.
If you give him anything that's not free, then that's even more points. The global effect I can see people not liking if it had a range associated with it, like a range of 6. But we've had these global effects before. We had Nighthawk Prime way back in S.H.I.E.L.D. We've had this stuff. Impulse from Teen Titans that said no hypersonic speed on the map. These things have been around for a long, long time, and it's up to us as players to figure out a way around it. I couldn't mess with the Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, or whatever he is, Spirit of Vengeance, Red Hulk. He doesn't care if you're doing freeze. Abomination, I'm taking away his flurry, but he's still coming over there and slapping me really, really hard. And one of the guys come up and dropped a piece of terrain underneath me just to say I can't use my mastermind. And they put me on elevation, and then I'm like, I'm just going to destroy the elevation. I got this pink defense. Boom. Now I'm adjacent again. I can use the herb to heal up. So
look,
there's ways to deal with him.
Look, we've had, this is not the first gatekeeper to the meta we've had. We just in the short few years that I played, there have been tons of overly powered, undercosted, meta-defining figures that are the gatekeeper to the game. And time came and went. The piece came and went. It got dealt with. The players figured it out. Beetlejuice been out for a year now. Like, he's not going anywhere. Deal with it. Figure it out.
Yeah, there's only one, because I watched the game from outside. There's really was only one figure that got so bad that Wizkids totally banned it. Faust.
Yes, Felix Faust D20.
That's the only one which, out of all the years watching the game from the outside, that's the only figure I ever heard that everyone agrees that this was a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, there are things that they could have done better with Beetlejuice. Like I said, giving him a range for his area of effect.
But at this point, they're not going to change it. It's been out for a year.
So, I don't feel bad for playing it.
No. And my question, because they like to ask, oh, Scott, why do you like ruining people's fun? Why do you not like fun? My question to them is, why do you hate a challenge? What are you scared of?
Beetlejuice.
They're just not playing 300 Modern because they're scared of it. Like, build a team. Look, how many Beetlejuices were at the event? Maybe a handful.
There were 3 main field, and then there was like a bunch on sideboards.
So build your, 20 free action team, play the game. You're going to make top cut because you're going to sweep the floor with everybody except for Beetlejuice, and just have a plan for it. Have in your mind, okay, if I see a Beetlejuice across the table from me, this is how I approach it. And that just play the game. It doesn't have to be an all or nothing situation. You don't have to just say, I'm not playing 300 Modern anymore because of one piece. It's not that prevalent in the game. And those that are playing it, they're still having fun. It doesn't have to be the wet blanket on the parade that they're making it out to be. That's all I think.
Well, one thing about the game is it's basically rock, paper, scissors. There's certain characters that will counter others, but if they face another one, they will get beat. So you have to get lucky with a draw with rock, paper, scissors, and all that.
I'm surprised I didn't see more Zala drop off, because Zala with the God Killer sword basically says Beetlejuice can't use shape change. I can't use mastermind. And then whatever she drops, if she's bringing somebody that has flurry, they're not taking a power action to use flurry. They're using flurry as their action. So it's not free. It's just flurry. Boom, boom.
There's a few figures that I was surprised that we didn't see more of, like more Prime Rogue, that stuff. And I wonder if it's because nobody's told them, hey, this is what you need to play for the meta, or if it's because it's not a Wizkids event and they're like, I'm not going to take this seriously. But there's a lot of missing pieces.
Prime Rogue missing a bunch of teams could have been Safari Zone's delayed shipping. It could have been the fact that a lot of stores didn't get product like my local store until I left town. Then they finally got some. I just feel like the distribution, not coalition of the cases, but distribution to the people could have limited how many Prime Rogues were there. Granted, we have Heroclix Mooching House, and we have other people that were at the event and we could borrow. And then there was the guy that I roomed with pulled 2 of them out of his bricks that he got.
Can you send me one?
He may be looking to sell them to help pay for his trip, but he got 2 of them and I got 0. I'm like, man, okay, it'd be like that. I got top 2. You didn't. Ha ha.
All right, so before we move on, I want to address the elephant in the room of, for those that aren't listening to the podcast, they're actually watching the YouTube. Scott had a very shocked look on his face when I turned my camera on because I was shaving. I was trimming my beard up, and I clipped a little too close, and said, "Whoops!" Well, now I got to do the whole face. So I'm going to look like a fat child for about a week until it grows back.
It's not that bad. You already have like a nice 5 o'clock shadow. Just want to say, next time you do it, you need to just take the eyebrows off too.
Yeah,
That would creep people out. Okay.
Well, you could do. Well, if you want, you can just shave your whole head, shave everything.
I did that once, and my daughter said, "You do that again, I'm shooting you." So.
Look, I done told you, next time you shave it, you need to just do a chin strap. Just leave the band on the top of the head that makes it look like you're holding your.
That sounds horrible.
Hey, you can go shave it right off after I get a picture.
All right, so some shameless plugs. Thank you for everybody that was involved and donated to Red Wine Clix. It was a huge success. It's going to be bigger and better next year.
We got a survey coming.
We got a spoiler coming soon.
We got a survey. Coming.
Survey. Yes, we also have a survey coming. So please fill that out. Give me your feedback. Also, want to shout out our Patreon. It's coming up to the end of the month. We will be doing a giveaway December 1st for our Patreons. We'll do a drawing. $5, you get your name put in a drawing. $10, you get your name put in twice. $15, you get your name put in 3 times. And you get to be a guest host on the show for an episode.
A host, so we can take breaks?
No, we're going to have a third host. But just a little padding for what we put into this show to put together every week. It'd be nice to get a little support. And a big shout out to
the tiers, so don't worry.
Clix creator John Hoffner, who created all my cool little toys for Red Wine Clix. He's still recovering from the mass printing job that he had to do for White and Clix, but he's got multiple printers in his basement ready to fire up. I have a online store I'm putting together.
I meant to ask him, does he have his own little ventilation just for the basement because all that heat from the printers?
Well, he was doing it in his garage. So he mentioned his basement the other day, so I don't know where he's got them now. But I am putting together an online store for all the people that did not get the cool Red, White, and Clix maps that I had promised. It was just a printing, unavoidable thing that he is in the process of fixing, and I'm going to put together an online store so everybody can purchase the tokens, the maps, boxes.
The lantern deity bases need to be on there. Those things were phenomenal looking. So
we're getting all that put together shortly. I think it's all my shameless plugs. You got anything else, Scott?
You're getting stomped in football, man. We only got a couple weeks left. You're not even going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't even check it anymore.
One less booster I got to send to somebody. So thank you, Wes. Thank you for participating. I appreciate it.
What team are you supporting?
Which fantasy football team am I supporting?
Yeah.
I'm supporting my fantasy football team, but I have players in all over the league. So
okay. My problem is because I'm in Japan, it's hard to keep track what the games.
It would be illegal for you because you're in the future. You already know what happens.
Yeah.
All right, so Malcolm Rush, we have a tradition here at Talking Clix called the Clix Questionnaire. You've been involved in the games almost since the inception of the game. We've been talking to you for over an hour. The Clix community knows you just from your numerous questions on podcasts, but do they really know you? Do they really, really know what makes you click? I've developed a Clix questionnaire with the help of AI. We have developed a ironclad, foolproof list of questions that will get to the heart and soul of the player, so the whole Clix community can truly know you inside and out. Are you brave enough to answer these questions?
Yes.
All right. Chocolate or sweet?
Chocolate is sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean like fruity sweet.
Sweet.
Soda of choice in Japan.
That's a hard one because Japan has some funky flavors.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to know.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Lately, I've been drinking. Let's see. Which one? I like melon.
Melon?
Melon.
Good. but
No jellyfish flavored?
no jellyfish.
Okay.
But,
All right. I'm trying again.
Japan has some funky flavors, like Coke with lemon, Coke with orange.
Now, we've had those here.
Yeah.
They're not very
Popular.
standoutish.
Yeah, but just look online. There's some funky flavors where you just go, "What are they thinking?"
Okay, I'm going to give you something that I'm not. I preached it before in the early episodes. Ice cream, a bowl of vanilla ice cream with a wedge of lemon. It will change the way you see ice cream.
Well, I'm from Vermont, so I grew up with Ben and Jerry's.
Yes, just put a little wedge of lemon. Don't eat the wedge. Spray it on the ice cream.
Yeah, we'll try it.
All right. So, what is the best sandwich?
Best sandwich. Basically, I keep it simple. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, nice and simple.
Peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich. All right, got it. Try it toasted. And again, whole new world. All right, if you could go back in time to when you were 15 years old and tell yourself one thing, what would it be?
See, invest into Apple stock. Seriously, even you make mistakes, learn from them, because that's the only way to grow.
That's right.
All right. If you're going to listen to music, what are you listening to right now?
I have a weird taste in music. I have wide taste. I listen to everything. But for Japanese bands, here's 3 bands for you to check out. One is heavy metal, one's hard rock, and one is more. We'll do whatever we like. Okay, the heavy metal, Love Bites.
Love Bites. I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, the other one, Bandmate. Yeah, they're hard rock. They dress in maid outfits and play. And the other
Okay, and who's the one that's all over the place?
Scandal. I actually saw them live last year.
Nice.
Scandal is the type where we'll do hard rock, we'll do pop, we'll do a little this, little that.
All
Nice.
right, which power matches your personality? Outwit, perplex, or prob?
Prop, because I have no luck.
All right. If you're going to a major U.S. event to win the big overall tournament, are you going to win big with the underdog team that nobody saw coming, or are you going to barely squeak by with a meta monster?
I would just pick a team that's simple to destroy, just to hit straight forward. Nothing fancy, straight. That way I don't forget to do, oh, wait, this character can do blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, don't forget you have Flurry in your 9th game, even though you did it earlier in the day.
It was a long day.
It was a long, long day. It was a great day.
Yeah, keep it simple, team, straightforward, probably the underdog version, where it's obvious, but no one's looking for it.
We've talked on some of these already. Do you talk to your dice or your figures?
Probably the dice.
If a movie's being made about you and your Heroclix career, what actor is playing you?
I don't know. I would say Bruce Willis because of the look.
It's the Woody Harrelson.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
That would be good. Yeah.
I could see Woody Harrelson. I'm
I
sorry.
can see that.
He also has the hairline. As I tell people, before my marriage, after my marriage.
Which piece of Heroclix strategy advice do you ignore even though you know it's good?
Probably forgetting how to, as I said, I'm restarting restarting the game. So I'm trying to remember everything. And it's like, wait, how do this power works again with this power? Trying to remember the connections, like charge, flurry, blades. That works together. Wait, what else works together? You know,
Yeah, the stuff like that. To me, placement is king.
oh yeah, that's true. As I said, I'm teaching people who has no clue what they're doing. So
Just go have fun, toss dice.
Even if I mess up placement, I understand the game more than they, so
You can make it up.
I can make it up. Yeah.
Would you rather be able to smell, hear, or taste colors?
Probably Mel.
Smell colors?
Yes,
I can
because
see that.
that way I can if it's behind me, I can sense what's behind me.
Yeah. All right. My final question for you is: what is the last TV show you binge watched?
The last one I just watched was Hercules. No, sorry. Spartacus.
Spartacus.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, and I for regular TV show and Squid Game challenge for reality.
I liked it. It felt very focused on certain people, like they were guiding the show for the Squid Game challenge.
The thing is they did better this season than last season because
Okay, if there's a season 2, I haven't watched it yet. The first
There's-
season, I feel like they kind of guided the show where they wanted it to go.
there's a
I will be
season
watching.
that came out.
I will be watching season 2 then.
Yeah, and Stranger Things coming out soon.
Yes, my kid is binge watching seasons 1 through 4. He's in season 3 right now.
Nice.
Yeah, and see, first, 2 years ago, the guy who played Vector and Eddie was at Tokyo Comic Con.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
This year. Oh, I sent you the list of who's going to be at Tokyo Comic Con in 2 weeks. Did you check it out and see who you would like to see?
I looked at it, but I didn't get into it too far. I'm like, there's no way I'm making it to Japan, so I didn't put any real time investing into looking.
For me, I want to see Chrissy Ricci. That's
Nice.
that's who I want to see.
You want to see Casper's friendly female? Casper the Ghost friendly female? I don't even remember her name. Wendy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Johnny Depp will be there.
Nice.
So let's shout out this Comic Con you're going to. What's it called?
Tokyo Comic Con. As I said, I'll take pictures of it and put it on TikTok and Facebook just to show people all the nice cosplay and all that stuff.
Nice. It's awesome.
Yeah, basically, you got people from The Boys will be there. They're doing a 40th anniversary of Back to the Future, so you got 3 stars from there. Yeah, Walking Dead. Also, we got the Punisher coming. See, yeah, a lot of famous people going to be there.
I mean, if you got Punisher coming, he's also Walking Dead, Shane. So I mean, you.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I'm looking at this list, and it's like it's so interconnected. You got Lord of the Rings. You got 3 people from there, but Common Urban is also from The Boys, which there.
So they're just gonna be bouncing the same thing. Like, hey, I'm getting paid once to do 4 different things. They're making a killing.
All right, so
for Back to the Future, plus you got Chrissy Ricci for the Atom Family, which he was in too. So it's like, okay.
Awesome. So the last question for the questionnaire for tonight is, we've established a working theory that the whole Clix community is interconnected through a telepathic network. And if Scott concentrates hard enough, he can send you a thought even across the ocean. So he's thinking of a 3-digit number. It's a whole number, and the first number is larger than the second. What number is Scott thinking of?
Unfortunately, the 842.
No.
Oh, well, we tried. Well, that was the Clix questionnaire. Now the entire Heroclix community knows you inside and out. How does it feel?
Hopefully they enjoyed it.
Well, thank you so much for being here. It's been great getting to talk to you. I love that we have an international following in Australia and Japan and Canada, though my wife says that Canada doesn't count. But it's super cool. When I first started this, I had no idea what it was going to turn into, and I didn't think it would last this long. So I'm very, and I promise you, if Scott hadn't signed on, I wouldn't still be doing this. He made it way more fun. So
Thanks. And this is episode 51 for me.
I think 78 overall. So we're coming up on 100 pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I've been here, you've done one without me, I believe. You had to do miles without me, and then we missed a few weekends. So we would already be in the 70s if it wasn't for my schedule or your schedule.
Well, I'm just happy to be doing this at all and having a lot of fun doing it. And I think the viewers and listeners are enjoying it as well. So
Look, I'm a bad guy. I play bad pieces. So blame me anyway. If it's good or bad, blame me. I'll take it.
hey, the women love the bad boys. Women love the bad boys.
Units crashed at the team events, and that was all on me. So, hey.
Hey, that brings up a good point. Shout out to Clay Wood. The man was half a country away and was just chilling out for the weekend and was on tech support all weekend, fixing our screw-ups on HC Units. So HC Units is fantastic, and Clay, who makes it run, is just a god among men. So shout out to Clay.
I think he's part Android.
Yes. I'm not. I've never seen him in person, so I'm not sure he's not AI himself.
I've met him in person. I just don't. I hadn't looked for a USB port on him.
I think you have to pull his pants down to find that. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. It's been great getting to know you, Malcolm. I look forward to hearing your questions on other podcasts.
As I said, if anyone wants to send me Heroclix, please do. I'm trying to build a community. If any free Heroclix, I'll take.
Look, since I'll have the Batman stuff, maybe if my store gets it months before you have access to it and I get the Samurai, I'll send you one.
Thank you. Well, gentlemen, that's been our show for tonight. Thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for listening. Do you gentlemen have any?
Yes, you're killing it early. Where's your final thought?
I don't think anymore. my brain's fried after Red, White, and Clix.
Look, Red, White, and Clix, you've had a week to recover. No final thought?
All right, so my final thought is Beetlejuice isn't that bad. He's just another figure. Have some fun. Face the challenge. Man up. Beetlejuice isn't bad. Scott's not bad. Scott's just a good guy. Scott's just a good player that was up for a challenge.
I'm the bad guy. I want the smoke from it. Hakuna Matata, guys.
All right, thanks for being on the show. Thank you for being here. And as always,
keep on Clixing.
Keep on Clixing. Have a good night.
Good night.
Let's rock this Clix. From the green of Vermont to the streets of Tokyo, chasing love across the ocean. Yeah, that's how legends grow. But the story didn't end there. No, it only began. Now he's ruling the meta as the man from Japan. He's the question king. Every podcast knows his name. Dropping inquiries like lightning, setting fire to the game. Local players gather round when they hear his plan. Cause Spider-Man's in the window waving fans into Clix land. Teaching English in the daytime, schooling Clix at night. No support from the distributors, but he still leads the fight. Ninja Batman in the shadows is his #1 fan. Yeah, he'll guard the rising sun with the man from Japan. Hey! Malcolm Rush, turn the volume up. Metal hearts unite, never giving up. Rolling dice in the neon, raising a new clan. Rock the battlefield, Malcolm, the man from Japan. Rush, bring the future in. When will enemy Clix finally begin? From jellyfish sandwiches to wild battle plans, we salute your legend, the man from Japan. Hey! Hey! The man from Japan. Hey! They say Japan has tiny portions, twists on every plate, but he's serving PB and jellyfish. Scott, hope you're ready to taste. No Beetlejuice in Tokyo, but he wouldn't be scared. He's seen Squid Game, he's prepared for anything weird. Oh, if life was a movie, Woody Harrelson's the face, chasing villains through Shibuya, hero of the Heroclix. Every kid in Akihabara knows the call of his brand. Come roll dice with the master. Man from the man. He's the beacon for the players, keeping hope alive, turning Tokyo Tower into a Heroclix hive. With Ninja Batman